Hi, I'm Phyllis, southernfrugal.com. Well, this week a company sent me a mandolin slicer to try out and give my review of it. There it is. And I think they might have had this on QVC at some point. Seems like I remember seeing it. But anyway, of course I told them to send it on because it slices 2 millimeters thick. And the other mandolin that I bought, I don't know, a year or so ago, slices much thicker than that. And I thought I was getting a real thin slicer. And that's what this one is. And I've been playing around with it for a couple of days and I love it, y'all. So, let me just show you how it works. Now we're getting ready for our big boy salad this week. We usually have this at least once a week. And I've already got the lettuce in there. So, let me move y'all in closer. And if y'all have already got one of these, y'all leave it in the comments, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is going to be the radish. And I just love it, the way it slices so thin. I think I need to turn it around that way. Let's look and see how thin those slices are. See? Look how thin. I love that. I'm always trying to slice my different vegetables for the salads real thin, especially the cucumbers. Alright, now y'all understand I've only had this a couple of days and been playing around with it. So let's do one more here. I just like the really super thin. Now, I'm going to do celery. I have not done celery before. And I want it sliced across real thin. So I'm going to have to hold it with my hands. Now, one of the things I think you need one of those gloves that you can get to prevent yourself from getting cut. I love the celery, but I don't like the big chunks. Sometimes in restaurants you get it and it's super thin. Let's look at it. Look at that. Really thin. That is exactly how I like it. And I actually, when I make chicken or turkey dressing, I like to have the celery sliced real super thin too. And I usually do it with my knife, which takes forever. Now when I get down close there, I'm going to see if I can't use this. Yeah, we can still use that. Alright, so now I want to do a cucumber. Let me dry that off. I just washed all this stuff. And I'm going to save the best for last, or what I think is the best. Alright. And I know you're supposed to use this thing, but I want the things cut across. And I can certainly see how this would work for like shredding onions, like when you deep fry those onions in a big blob, you know, like you can get at a restaurant. And I'm not talking about the blooming onion, I'm talking about those string onions. Alright, let's look at this now. There's the cucumber. Isn't that great? Look how super thin that is. I love it. Alright, now let's do a bell pepper. Now I've already done some a while ago. I was playing around with it, and I wanted the bell pepper cut in long strips, including the peeling. So what I did was just hold it like that and cut it. And again, you probably need some of those gloves so you don't cut yourself. See how thin that is? Look at that. Super thin. I'm loving it. Alright, so let me finish cutting all these up. I'm going to do the other rest of the celery. And when I get all the, well, let's do the onion too. Now I want onion rings, so I've got a little red onion or purple onion, some people call them, and I'm going to slice that in rings. And I guess for that one I could use this. Just kind of, yeah. it's a little safer. They look like now. Super thin. Great. All right, let me cut the rest of this up and we'll be right back. All right, my container's almost full, but I want to show you this blade, which cuts in strips. So we'll just use one of the radish for that and show you how that works. See the little strips there? Yeah, I can see doing that with apple. That would be good. All right, and we've got another one that cuts in even smaller strips. So you get all of these attachments, and I wanted to show you this one. This one very rapidly became my favorite. It's a grater, really. You can see all those little, I don't know if you can see them or not. It's got all those little standing up little kind of plastic barbs on, and I can see doing ginger, garlic, and I know you can do carrot because I've already been playing with that. And I just went around in a circle with it, kind of like using a regular grater, only it's much easier. Can y'all see the carrot on it? It grates it just perfect. Alright, so now we're ready to make this salad. So I really do like this, especially like the grater part, because I can see that that would be super easy and much less messy than using a hand grater. Like that. That's what I use a lot of times. Alright, so anyway, I already grated my bell pepper earlier. I know that looks like carrot, but it's actually bell pepper. And I already sliced my little small tomatoes. So I'm going to move y'all over and we'll get this salad fixed. Alright, be right back. Alright, so we've got a lot of vegetables here, and I don't have any apple. A lot of times I use apple. Mr. Bucky likes the raspberry vinaigrette dressing on his all the time, and I have super fallen in love with Russian dressing. So he's going to get what he likes and I'm going to get what I like. Now, I went ahead and made some croutons earlier because we had used all that I'd fixed before. I'll leave a link down below for the croutons, the homemade croutons. Alright, so we're ready. You can only see one of these salads, so I'll just let it be like that. So I'm just going to start spreading this stuff out on the salad, including that onion. Spread those all out. I love the thin slices. And by the way, off camera I went ahead and did the rest of the carrot in little bitty strips. Can y'all see that? Yeah, the whole key to this is 2 millimeters thick, which is a little less, I think, than a 1/16 of an inch. That's what I think. Some of y'all might correct me on that, but it's very thin, and that's just the way I like them, particularly the cucumbers. Now I know that's a lot of onion, but we like onion, especially the red onion. Alright, so there are the peppers and the cucumbers. So this is really a vegan salad, y'all. Except I'm not sure if the dressing is all that much vegan. I guess we need to look at it and find out. Alright, and so these are the bell peppers. This is a yellow bell pepper that I sliced up before I started recording, because I don't like to get a chunk of bell pepper. It's hard to chew, but I do like the bell peppers, particularly the colored ones are really, really sweet. All Alright, so there it is. Now we're going to go ahead and put the dressing on. Now this is that olive oil and raspberry dressing, and it is new from Kraft. It doesn't have all those walnuts and everything in it, which Mr. Bucky really likes. He doesn't like the walnuts in there. So I'm just going to sprinkle some on his, and then this one is mine. So I'm using the Russian dressing. Yeah, I love this Russian dressing. And of course, it's got so many ingredients it'd take me forever to read them, but I'm assuming it's vegan. And this one, let's see, it's got a lot of ingredients too. See? Anyway, I'm not going to be bothered with it. Alright, so now I'm ready to put the croutons on. We do like a lot of croutons. So this will be enough for another salad, and I do freeze these. And then to warm them up, of course they'll stay crispy, but I just like to kind of heat them up a little bit when I take them out of the freezer, just so it'll go a lot quicker. And again, I'm using one of these little plastic salad containers from Walmart. Alright y'all, so there's the salad. I gotta fix the tea now, and then we'll be right back. Alright, here's the salad. I did forget to put the tomatoes on. Those are those little tomatoes, and I just cut them in half. And there's our iced tea. And there's the mandolin slicer. That's the front of the box. I will put a link on my website under products I highly recommend, because I definitely recommend it. It works a lot better than the other one that I have that I paid a whole bunch more money for, but it doesn't slice that thin. I really like, let me see, there's a cucumber with some salad dressing on it. See how thin that is? That's the way I love salad. And I love restaurants that have real thin slices of vegetables in their salads. So anyway, y'all, I do recommend that. I think it's a really good product, and they are selling it on Amazon. So I'm gonna put a link in my on my website for that little mandolin. I like it better than my other one, y'all. I'll have to be honest with you. And now the other one will make good French fries, but that's about it. All right, y'all. We will see y'all next time.